Hello and welcome to Fix It Friday, where I go through my eBay listings over the last week that have had 0 views in the last 30 days. I delist them and I see if I can fix them so they sell. And by fix them, I either take new photographs, change keywords, promote them, or just cross-post them. This week, I actually only have 12 items that I need to fix. So the number is going down. I think becoming more and more aggressive with my changes is helping, and it's also helping them get sold. At this point, I have sold 5 items that I have fixed from my Fix It Friday videos, so it is working. I still haven't made any sales on Depop, and I still haven't made any sales on Mercari's. I'm going to give both of them 6 months, because that's when I give everything a try. I give it 6 months. If it doesn't work, I'm done. I have actually accepted 2 offers on Depop, and as I mentioned the last time, that doesn't mean anything. Depop, unlike Poshmark or on eBay, it's non-binding, so they just didn't pay. So I have more faith that Depop will be a successful venture. Mercari is still just crickets. So I am going to scoot over here now so that way you guys can see my own screen. Miss Moxie is here waving her flag. And I have, as I mentioned, 12 items that need some attention. This 70s piece, I don't have it on a mannequin and I haven't styled it, so we're going to try that. We're going to put her on Karen. We're going to put this New York & Company dress on Karen as well. That might just be, that's something from my own closet, so if it doesn't sell, I'm not really upset about that. This Golden State Warriors piece is actually something I got in a ThredUp box, so like a $1 buy cost. This hat is probably just something that just needs to be cross-posted. The Columbia PFG, it's just not the right season for it because it's been a little bit too cold to fish. So I'm guessing that that will probably sell once it warms up in like a month or so, so probably just relisting it will be fine, but I will cross-post it. The 90s piece just needs to be cross-posted. This 90s Bill Blast piece, I think it's because this is yellowed, but I will make sure it's cross-posted everywhere. This hat here, where are you? Behind me. This is a vintage 50s hat, so this is just going to have to find the right buyer. I will actually keep this. I'll cross-post it, but we're actually probably going to have to redress this. And when I say readdress it, I mean that for my vintage hats, what I like to do in spring when all the flowers are blooming is take stylized shots with it. And that actually has done really well for me for selling vintage hats. So in like a month or so, actually I think the camellias are blooming at my partner's house. So maybe we'll go on a field trip. We might go on a field trip. So I think we're gonna do that actually. This wheat piece just needs cross-posted. The same thing with the other 2 hard goods, and then the 80s vintage pink blouse just needs to be stylized on Karen. So I have 3 pieces that need to be styled on Karen. 1 we are going to take a field trip for. So I guess let's get some pieces pulled and let's get Karen dressed. And Miss Moxie is being very insistent. Hello! She always looks pissed, but you can hear her purring. She's actually very happy to be here. Super happy. All right, let's go. 481 is the first one, which is super easy to get to. Here we go. And then the next one is 182, which is actually already easy to get. I think that's the pink one. Yep. There we go. So I'm going to have to unpackage these and steam them real quick so they'll look nice on the mannequin. The dress, the New York & Company dress, is actually hanging up in my rotating reseller closet. So I won't have to steam that. I just have to dress Karen. So let me take care of this and let's go get her dressed. Karen is dressed in a dress. This was from my own collection. I know I've mentioned before that Karen is a size 6 mannequin, and this dress is a size 2, but it's New York & Company, and their vanity sizing was very nice. This doesn't fit anymore in the butt area. That is where everything stops fitting me first. So I'm gonna take some pictures of this and see if putting it on a body will help. And then we will do the other two pieces, and then we'll go to the boys' house and see if I can't take some cute shots of the vintage hat. Gonna do doop 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 doop. And then turn it around. Ooh. I need to do some lint rolling here. Because I have a cat and her hair gets everywhere. All of the time. Yeah, I'm talking about you, baby girl. Alright. There are those pictures. Time to change Karen. For these plain pieces, plain vintage pieces, they're really good basics, really cute vintage basics. If you're wondering, if I put it on a mannequin and it doesn't sell and it gets to Fix It Friday again, what's the next step? The next step would be then for me to personally put it on because, well, the items that I can wear. So I can wear both this and the red piece as well. They're my size. At that point, it would be to put them on my body and style them and see if that helps, like actually having it on a person and styled that way. And if that doesn't work, the next part is to embroider something cute on it. So something like this. This is a vintage 70s piece. I probably wouldn't embroider anything on it, but something like this cute pink thing. I could put like a little flower here or a little mushroom or something so it's just not so plain. And I think that would help immensely. So, but that is probably not going to come to fruition because I doubt that this will come back on a Friday, Fix It Friday, since this will probably sell once it becomes springtime again because this is a perfect pink color. It is a nice vintage button front, and I'm pretty sure that this will not still be here in 6 months. But if it is, you now know the plan. So let's take some photos here with Karen and switch to the red piece. So I talked about this last time. This 70s piece has balloon sleeves. It has some front shoulder pleating, and it has a banded collar. So the difference between a banded collar is it is straight, and a mandarin collar, it's going to be curved. It could also be a banded Peter Pan collar, which would be curved as well, but it's meant to be folded down. Especially, you would know that if it has some kind of tie with it. So this has a tie with it. So it is a band collar that can be turned into a spread collar. It is just, collars are fun, and there are a lot of different styles, and I would recommend just spending a lot of time on Pinterest if you want to learn about different collar styles. So this is a straight band collar that can be folded down into a spread collar. That is more information that, again, anyone needs to know, because I doubt anybody is looking that hard for those specific keywords. But take some photos here, and then we were gonna go on a field trip. So first thing I'm gonna do is take a photo of it with the folded down spread collar, and then we're gonna go back here with the full thing. And then I'm going to actually put the band collar back up. And I have to tie the tie this way, or else I'm not going to remember how to do it, because that's how my brain works. There we go. So now that I've tied the banded tie like this, I'm going to do a pull bolo tie style, and it's going to go off to the side because I suck at this. All right. That's close enough. All right. So now that I've put the band collar back up to where it looks different, I've also tied the tie different to show that it has multiple ways you can wear it. And then again, take another picture. So let's go on a field trip. So
Still Christmas lights on that bush.
I am aware that there's still Christmas lights on the bush. Oh, there we go, taking all the flowers off. Okay, so it's just like we normally did with the, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to say it.
Take a spot. Only got one.
Oh, normally it's a big billion.
I was trying. You moved. You moved. Okay.
With the pine needles. Alright.
Again.
I like this one, but I want to be more in the greenery and without all the pine in it. So like this. I'm sorry. Can you send those to me?
All of them?
All of them. I will figure it out.
Yes.
Hi. Okay. And then I'm also going to pull some of the blooms off and take a photo on the wood table as well. See if that helps. Thanks for helping me.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I do hope you guys are enjoying these videos and that it is encouraging you to maybe go through some of your listings that you have in your eBay store. Of course, if you are an eBay seller or a reseller in general that focuses entirely on sell-through rate, so you're making sure you're only getting 90% and above sell-through rate items and you're cherry picking things, you probably don't have this problem where you have stale inventory and stale listings. But because I do sell a lot of vintage and I am more of a reseller that likes to just find a new home for vintage and pre-loved clothing, it's more of a sustainable thing for me that I happen to be able to make a living off of. I do have this issue and I do want to find another home for those pieces. So I'm willing to do a little bit of extra work to get them to their next caretaker, or their next user. So I appreciate everybody that watches these videos. It helps me because things are actually selling. Like I said, 5 items have found their next home because I have done this little extra work. I hope you are getting some ideas to how to fix your own listings, and fingers crossed that this little extra effort pays off literally for me. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, bye! Bye.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the